Welcome to Tech Trend, Samson.
Thank you so much.
So let's look at all the concept of online branding and personal branding. What exactly is it?
Personal branding is simply you just having an identity for people to work with. It's strategies that you use to reach out to people. So if I ask you, what are you known for? What you're known for is your personal identity. What you're known for is your personal branding. And the same way it is for organization, that's the same way it is for individuals. So what we're simply saying is that personal branding is how you communicate to your audience out there.
Okay, so how does this differ from a business that naturally has a brand?
An individual is an entity, don't forget. Also, a business is an entity. So what we're saying is that if you're a CEO of an organization, what is your organization into and what are your values? Your values must go in line with your organization. And with that, you'll be able to have an identity that people can easily work with. For instance, if I'm a speaker, I'm into IT industry. It means that what I do as a company must relate with what I understand or what my own values are. So you must be able to blend it together. You can't say that you're a comedian and the next thing they see you is you're a pastor in a church. You know, it doesn't relate. So you must be able to have values that goes with your organization as an entity.
Okay, so what role does internet marketing have to play in all this?
Wow, it goes a long way because what internet will do for you, it makes your brand globally. That means all over the world, people can identify with what you're doing. Now, it means that you must have brand color, you must have brand identity they can work with, your content must be superb, you must have online presence on social media that must be classic. What do I mean by classic? How do you design your banner? You must ensure that there are no errors on your platform. You must ensure that everything is well proofreaded so that you can be able to give you the kind of result and the kind of audience you want on your platform. So when you're talking about online branding, it's just simply the way you look at yourself as an individual and the way you look at your company, how you want to project your company to the world. So if you're using online, it means that you're leveraging on the internet to project your brand to people globally. So there's no difference in personal branding, corporate branding, or online branding.
Now, there's a challenge. The challenge is simply this. You have over 1 billion websites. You have over 1.5 billion people on Facebook alone. Now, how can someone build a personal brand in all this?
I think the first thing you need to understand is for you to become a brand, you must first identify your niche markets. It's very important. Who are your audience? Who do you want to reach out to? Once you identify your audience, the question you have to ask yourself is, how do I reach out to my audience? Am I going offline? Am I going online? If I'm going online, what medium can I use in communicating to these people? Now, if you identify the platform, then the third step you have to take is, how do I go to reach out on my platform to my audience? And that's where the bulk of the work comes, because it takes over 15 years for you to become a brand. It means that you must integrate a search engine optimization system so that when they search your name on Google, it comes out. It means that you must grant people interview for them to interview you, because you have a lot of bloggers out there that wants to take your interview and put on their website. With that, they do SEO, search engine optimization. It gets your site up there. It gets your name, your brand, what you do up there. And before you know what is happening, you're going to be in the eyes of all people.
Yes, but I'm wondering, so if someone starts now, how long would it take the person to become a known personal brand?
I think it depends on how aggressive you are. It depends on how skillful you are. It depends on your manpower, your skills, the people you work with. So when you're talking about being a brand, it takes over 15 years for you to be a brand. But online, it takes over, let's say, like 7 years. You can be
How long have you been doing this now?
I've been doing this for over 7 years.
That is very contestable in a place like Nigeria, where offline still holds sway.
And the truth is just that you're dealing with people not just within your country, but globally. You have people across globe looking at what you're doing. So we're saying that you're not a local champion. Your brand is beyond you and it's going global. That's what we call viral marketing. It's going viral on blog, on Twitter, on WhatsApp, on Instagram. So you can imagine your recommendations. You can imagine your reach. You can imagine the community you are. That's what makes you a global brand.
How many books do you have now?
I have 20 books to my credit. I have 7 websites, and I've been blogging, doing stuff on the internet for over 6 years, and I still have close to like 9 years to work with for me to become a global brand.
Yeah, now a lot of people have said that one of the challenges they have is that when they start, they don't have traction. That is, they don't see people coming to read their posts or commenting. What do you think they can do at that
I think the challenge with a lot of people is that they get into they get to blog about what they don't have passion for. Passion is critical. I've been doing this for over 7 years because I have passion for it. So even if I don't have people coming there, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep writing. I'll keep selling online. I'll keep creating sites that will help people and empower people based on the initiative or based on what I see that is in need for me to create a solution to people's need. So first, I think people need to have passion for it. If they have passion for it, they'll keep doing it, and the more they do it, the more they have more leverage with other platforms online, and before you know what is happening, they become a brand. If I've been doing this for over 7 years and I'll be able to meet you and meet other people, it means that there's something people are identifying with. There's something they must have seen, either online or offline, either my personal brand, my corporate brand, or my online platform. So for instance, if you go to olatundesamson.com, it gives you an understanding of who Olatunde Samson is. If you go to businessimpactlimited.com, it gives you an idea of what the company is.
That you're saying that one of the best ways to differentiate it is to have separate websites for each of them.
Because you as an individual, you are an entity, and your business is an entity, so you must separate it. And that's why I was talking about your people, your team, your strategies. You must have skills, you must have experience, you must have passion for it, because you want to drive that, you want people to know you for who you are, for your values, and you also want to identify with your organization. If I want a company that deals with young people and SMEs, it means that what am I preaching as a person? I preach ICT, I preach personal branding, I talk about entrepreneurship. Do you understand? So I must be able to relate together that when they call my name, they must be able to link it with my organization. And the online appearance talks about everything I do. So I won't do fish farming because that's not my line. I won't go into comedy because that's not my line. So I must be able to relate what I do as an individual to my organization, and my global brand will be there.
I get to interact with some small business owners quite often, and one of the things they tell me is that they think that social media and the whole internet marketing thing is so difficult, they can't make a headway out of it. Do you think these things are overrated?
For me, it's not. For me, it's the reality of what is currently happening in the marketplace. And I feel that people need to also acquire skills. There are a lot of softwares that can help you do all your work. For instance, you have softwares that can help you program your emails out. You have software that can help you send your messages out in bulk messages. You have software that can help you put your content online. And these are softwares that is done by different organizations that you can integrate, you can buy, you can subscribe to it monthly, yearly, and you can use it to, maximize opportunities that you have online. So I feel that if you want to make your brand to be well known, you also need to spend money trying to get the necessary skills, trying to understand how it works, trying to subscribe to softwares that will help you do your work and make you effective and make you to be known. If you're talking about search engine optimization, you have to pay for it. That means you have to do all you can to get Wikipedia to pick you up. You need to have a website. Your website must be superb. You must be able to have a website that is easier for any individual to get to and to navigate to anywhere they're going to. You must have a blog. A blog is an interactive website where you update people regularly about what you do. For instance, I'm on this show, I need to update my people. I'm on the show, please watch this show. That's what we're talking about. You need to understand that your social media platform must be effective. Why are you on Facebook? You want to reach out to people. Why are you on Twitter? Why are you on Instagram? You have those platforms because you want people to know what you're doing. So you market yourself, you market your product, you market your services, you allow your identity to be known to people. They are the ones that will even refer more people to you. So what we are saying is that if you have passion for what you're doing, you have identified your niche market, you must also have platform. And so for your platform to be superb, you need to spend money in trying to get some softwares that will help your work easier for you to be very productive.
Finally, Samson, for small business owners watching this show at this point in time and that don't have a personal brand yet, what do you advise them to do starting today?
I think the first thing I need to make them understand is that they need to discover their passion. Because whatever you
They're
do,
already doing a business and what they're passionate about.
you can be doing a business that is not your passion. You can be doing a business because of the opportunity you have around that business. And once you don't get the opportunity coming again, you're out of business. So it must be tied to your passion. Because once it's tied to your passion, you keep making money continually. Even when you're not making money at the period where you need the money coming in, because it's your passion, you will continue. And if you continue, there's a likelihood that you're going to break through in that same business. So I need to first say that they need to have passion for what you're doing. Yes, there are opportunities out there. And if you're going by the opportunities out there, it means that you must have strategy, which is number 2. If you have strategy, you have team, you have how you go online to promote the product or services you want to promote online. You understand how the social media platform works. You can spend money on softwares that will help you get your work done easily. Then it means that you are sure that your brand will be known globally on different platforms that you want to reach out to people and you want people to subscribe to your product and services. Number 3 is that you must have a system. Systems simply save you stress, time, energy, and money. That means you must ensure that the person you have managing your online appearance understand perfectly what to do. You must ensure that the product and services you are offering to the individuals or the marketplace, you have a proper understanding around it. You must ensure that you are ready at all time to reach out to people and to make money out of it. Once you have a system, it means that the business can go beyond you. It means that you can have the business running within and outside your country, still leveraging on the online platform, and you can make money out of it.
Thank you for coming on Tech Trends today.
You're welcome.
I wish you all the best.
Same here.
Our first question on our Tech Tip segment today comes in from Emmanuel, and he says, help, I can't watch Tech Trends on YouTube. What should I do? Well, Emmanuel, as far as I know, there are no issues with YouTube in Nigeria, and the channel's TV account where Tech Trends videos are hosted also has no issues. I think this might be a case of a video blocking tool on your system, especially if you're trying to watch it from the office, or maybe your internet isn't strong enough to stream videos. Just to be clear, Tech Trends videos can be found on www.youtube.com/channelsweb. Just get there and search for Tech Trends. I hope this helps you find the videos very easily. It's a wrap on this edition of Tech Trends, but the conversation continues online, and we are also doing some giveaways online, so join us there. Remember, you can watch the entire show on the channel's TV YouTube account or via my blog, techsmart.ng. See you next time.